Happy Monday, good people. Welcome to another edition of Double Innocence with your boy E-Dub here. Jam dropper, guaranteed showstopper. Now for you individuals out there, I'm sure you guys already know about this blockbuster trade that took place between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks. And let me tell you guys something. I have a very big opinion on this whole trade thing. First things first. In case you guys haven't realized, the Dallas Mavericks got the better of this deal. And I'm going to say it again. The Dallas Mavericks got the better of this deal. Now, in case you guys don't know, Luka Doncic is now a member of the LA Lakers. In return, the Dallas Mavericks got Anthony Davis, and they got Doug Christie's son, Max Christie, I believe his name is. Don't get me wrong, Luka Doncic is a hell of a player. Luka Doncic is an amazing talent. All Luka Doncic is to a lot of society is a younger version of a LeBron James. And when I say a younger version of a LeBron James, he's a younger version of a LeBron James, but with a much deeper package. He's a much better scorer than LeBron James. He has a lot more go-to moves than LeBron James does. But the only problem with that whole entire factor is Luka Doncic is exactly like LeBron James on the defensive side of the ball. He plays maybe a little bit better defense because he's younger, okay? But at the end of the day, you're not getting no kind of defensive stopper out of Luka Doncic. Now, why you guys ask, I believe that the Dallas Mavericks got the better of this deal, I'm going to explain it to you. The one thing that Anthony Davis has been crying for, especially this season, is some help on the back end. Now, the reason why Anthony Davis is asking for that help in the back end is because his assigned position is the 4 position. Power forward. He plays the center position, but realistically speaking, he is playing out of his position. Which is one of the main reasons why Anthony Davis remains hurt on a consistent basis, because you have him playing in a position that he's not rightfully made for. Yeah, he has the height. Yeah, he could give the number 5 guys problems on the offensive side of the ball. But you guys fail to realize that same problem he gives those guys on the offensive side of the ball are a lot of the same problems he has to deal with on the defensive side of the ball. The only exception is the fact of the matter that he'll get a lot more physicality when he's playing defense. Versus when he's on the offensive side of the ball, he's beating those number 5 guys with his quickness. Now, moving forward, being traded to the Dallas Mavericks, Anthony Davis is slipping right into his assigned position. Why? Because the Dallas Mavericks already have not 1, but 2 centers to play the 5 spot. So the only time Anthony Davis might have to rotate over to the 5 spot is during substitutions to maybe give somebody a breather, or if they end up getting in foul trouble. Now, what type of damage do you think that Anthony Davis is going to do now when he's playing his assigned position? And before anybody answers, I want you guys to remember, take a look back at when he had Dwight Howard and when he had my tall boy there, McGee. How different were the Lakers looking back then? And he's also playing with an all-star caliber point guard that he's gonna be able to run that pick and roll to excellence. All the Dallas Mavericks need right now is a little bit of time to gel. That's all they need. A little bit of time to work on their timing, get to know each other, make sure they know where everybody wants the ball on the court. But I'm going out on a limb and saying The Dallas Mavericks were in the finals last year with Luka Doncic. If this team comes together in a quality amount of time, the Dallas Mavericks are going back to the finals this year. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that are very, very upset. Understand something. You LeBron James fans, understand one thing. The writing is on the wall. People could sugarcoat it. They could put whatever spin they want to put on it. The Lakers could come out and say all the right things, kiss all the babies, and hand out all the cigars they want. The writing is on the wall for LeBron James. Because as far as I'm concerned, the Lakers did not bring Luka Doncic over to play with LeBron James. They brought Luka Doncic over to replace LeBron James. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm out here making this video today, because of the mere fact of the matter that, you know what? I am going to name this the Jimmy Butler effect. That's what it is. I'm seeing the trickle-down effect right now. I might be wrong, but I doubt it. We had Pat Riley that stood on business where Jimmy Butler was and is concerned up to right now. We're honestly speaking, no word of a lie. It's only because I'm mentioning his name right now why I'm remembering Jimmy Butler. Now what did the Los Angeles Lakers turn around and do? They turned around and took back their organization. They turned around, as far as I'm concerned, and sent a strong message to a LeBron James saying, okay, we are sick and tired of the trick and pony show, of you feeling you're going to get everything you want whenever you want it. Now, if this is anything like the LeBron James of old, when he was back in Miami, you know things like this don't set too well with him. You know right now he's sitting down strategizing his next move. Because he has a no trade clause in his contract. As far as I heard, I believe he's one of only 2 NBA players right now that have a no trade clause in their contract. So right now, the next move is LeBron James's. Now, what would confirm my personal theory is if within the next couple of weeks, depending on how the Lakers do with this beautiful world-class trade and how Pat Riley Jr., aka JJ Redick, handles the whole transition period. But I have a funny feeling that if, by chance, JJ Redick still allows LeBron James to be the one to be basically rough-roading and calling all the shots out there in LA, I have a funny feeling that the next move on this chessboard is JJ Redick getting fired. And if, by chance, that happens, nothing else has to be said. Nothing else has to be said. The message, the proof is in the pudding. The message is written clear on the wall. There's a possibility LeBron James might finish out the rest of this season in LA because, like I said, he does have that no trade clause. And if he does lift the no trade clause now, the Lakers could trade him and get quality asset back for him, which I believe is probably what they're hoping he does. What he could do is hold out for the rest of the season. At the end of the season, he could opt out. And if he opts out, well, hey, he could go ahead and sign with whatever team he wants to sign with, and the Lakers get nothing back for his dividends. So that could be his way of getting back at the Lakers. But I believe that if that happens, if he decides to stick around, well, now we're going to really start to see the transition of exactly, because really and truly, Luka Doncic is the future of what the Lakers are trying to put together. He's 25 years of age, man. So we know that their main focus is, first of all, signing Luka to an extension. And second of all, building a team around Luka. The best way for this to really work, let me be the first one to tell you guys, the best way for this to really work the way it's supposed to work is have Luka take his assigned position running with the starters and have LeBron James coming off the bench. So he could probably try and stabilize the young guys that are coming off the bench. That's one way that it could work, but good luck in trying to get LeBron James to buy into that. Good luck with trying to make LeBron James take a step back for the embetterment of the team. Good luck with that. But that's the one way I can see this transition take off and running. If you can get everybody to buy into that particular system, hey. Because, I'm sorry, you cannot have Luka Doncic on the court who is ball dominant and plays no defense. LeBron James on the court who is ball dominant and plays no defense. And Austin Reeves on the court that plays no defense. So right away, you're at a handicap. Because on the defensive side of the ball, it's going to be 5 against 2. Whoever the other 2 guys are that are going to be trying to fill in the gaps. At least when you had AD, you had a rim protector. At least when you had AD, as bad as the Lakers' defense was, he made it look a little bit worthwhile at times. Because he would be the last line of defense. So whenever everything else failed, at least he'd be there to try and swat that ball away. I'm letting you guys know, man. There's a lot of people, as soon as the move was made, they're talking about, oh yeah, the Lakers are back, the Lakers are back. You guys are ridiculous. The team that got the better of this deal were the Dallas Mavericks. And I know there's a lot of content creators out there that totally disagree with the statement I'm making right now. But if they look at it logically, position for position, talent for talent, the Dallas Mavericks worked out and got the better of this deal. Give it a little bit of time to work out. Give it a little bit of time to gel. Give each and every one of those team members a little bit of time to get to know each other. But the Dallas Mavericks, I mean, you even heard the general manager of the Dallas Mavericks say that they're a better defensive team today with the transaction that they made. Trust me when I tell you. They didn't say they were a better defensive team, sorry. What they said is that defense wins championships. Now, if you guys remember last year in last year's playoffs, there was one game directly the Dallas Mavericks lost that you could directly blame on Luka Doncic. Remember when he was jumping around, complaining to the referees, all that type of nonsense or whatever the case may be, and not focusing on the game? I came out and did a video saying that this guy is a Caucasian version of LeBron James. So right now on the Los Angeles Lakers, you have LeBron James Jr., and LeBron James Jr. That's right. That's what you got on the squad right now. But by next season, I think the only remaining one is going to be LeBron James Jr. That's right. I think LeBron James and LeBron James Jr. are going to be a package deal and they're going to be out of there. Plain and simple. Right now, like I said, right now I think he's putting all his ducks in a row. He's trying to figure out where would be the best landing spot for him. But I guarantee all you organizations out there that are just looking at the monetary value of having or adding LeBron James to your team, I suggest you guys take a look, a real long look at exactly what you're getting back for your dividends. Take a real long look at the trick and pony show that you're going to be investing in. This man is like dynamite, man. Everywhere he goes, man, he just blows up the entire organization. He did it in Miami. He did it in Miami twice. He did it in Cleveland twice. He did it in Miami. Now he's done it with the Los Angeles Lakers. Think about what you guys are getting. Is the mighty dollar that important? With that being said, people, I want you guys to share. I need you guys to like and subscribe to this channel. Help this channel grow. W Innocence, Gem Dropper Showstopper, is out. Have yourself a blessed Monday, people. Deuces.